There's one issue I see over and over again when people sell their family home. It's not the price, and it's not the paperwork, and it's not even where they're moving next. It's the emotional weight of letting go. And almost everyone underestimates just how heavy that part really is. If you've lived in your family home for 20, 30, or even 40 years, this video is for you. Before I continue, I invite you to support our channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. This will support our channel and keep you up to date on new videos that we're constantly producing and updating. Hi, my name is Paul Partridge and I'm from Remax Crosstown Realty, and I help families and retirees and downsizers make real smart real estate decisions across Barrie and Simcoe County. And right now, my sisters and I are currently in the midst of helping my father sell our family home he has owned for over 40 years. For many downsizers, selling the family home sounds practical on paper. The kids are gone, the house is too big, the stairs are getting harder to climb, and the maintenance is exhausting. So logically, downsize makes sense. But what people don't expect is how emotional the process becomes when the moment you actually start preparing to sell arrives. The one thing downsizers always underestimate is how their home represents more than just a building. This isn't just a home, it's where the kids grew up. In fact, I sat in this rec room in 1988 and watched Eddie the Eagle and the Jamaican bobsled team in the Calgary Olympics. It was where holidays were hosted, where milestones happened, where life unfolded. And when you decide to sell, you're not just making real estate decisions, you're closing a chapter. This is the part that really caught my sisters and I off guard when getting my dad ready to sell. I watched my dad and other homeowners confidently say, "I'm ready," and then suddenly freeze when the time came to declutter or pack up the basement. I can't tell you how many times we heard, "Oh, I can't get rid of that." In fact, we now have a storage locker in Barrie full of stuff that he just really isn't ready to let go of yet. It's not about stuff. It's about realizing that this is the last time you'll live in this version of your life. And that's completely normal. This emotional side matters more than people realize because it can affect decisions. Some downsizers delay listing longer than they planned. Some struggle with pricing because their home feels priceless to them. Others feel overwhelmed and rushed and regret the process afterwards. Not because selling was wrong, but because they didn't give themselves permission to feel what they were really feeling. There's a way to reframe the idea that I find helps the most. Downsizing is not about losing something. It's about choosing what comes next. You're not erasing the memories, you're carrying them forward. Without the burden of upkeep, stress, or unused space in the house. Your next home isn't a step back. It's a step into a new season, one with more freedom, flexibility, and maybe even peace of mind. If you're even thinking about downsizing, here's my honest advice. Start the conversation early. Talk it through with your partner, with your family, or with someone who understands both the financial and emotional side of the move. We lost my mom almost 3 years ago. Because we're a military family, this home was the first home my parents purchased together. After 59 years of marriage and 40 years in this home, there was a lot to pack up here. You don't need to rush. You don't need to decide today. And you definitely don't need to do it alone. If this video resonates with you, comment "downsize" in the comments below. No pressure, no sales pitch. I'll just send you a simple breakdown of what the downsizing process actually looks like, so you can decide if and when the time is right for you. If you're thinking about downsizing, are ready for a simpler life, or you're preparing to help your parents downsize or simplify their life, reach out to me at partridgeproperties.ca and let's set up some time to explore what that might look like for you. Also, be sure to check out part 2 of this video on downsizing in a way that you won't regret it. My name is Paul Partridge, and remember that letting go of the house doesn't mean that you're letting go of what matters most.